Alrighty, what's up, everybody? It's me. It's your boy, Eggs and Bacon. Nah, it's me, Eggs and Bacon. Back with some more ranked dispanked gameplay. Dual queuing with the Sabe, aka Sable. He's supporting Thresh. I'm gonna play some Ahri mid. Just a little update. This game was after we lost, I think, 10 ranked games. 10 or 9. I want to say 9. I don't want to say 10. 9 ranked games in a row. I don't understand what was going on. I was losing so many ranked games, just so much. I just didn't get it. I didn't understand why I was losing so many ranked games. I was doing fine every time, but it was different for the rest of my team. Usually it was if I main AD carry. I love playing AD carry. I think AD carry is a great place to learn a lot of mechanics, map knowledge, and trading. CSing is really good on AD carry because you can CS a little bit easier. But at the same time, you have to worry about 2 other people and your support, kind of knowing what to do, warding, getting ganked a lot more. But then you also have to worry about your mid and top feeding. And that was what was happening every single game. My mid and top was just feeding. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just go mid. Seems like a lot of people are saying AD pref instead of mid pref, so that could be a reason. You know, it's something that I caught on after losing like 8 games, but, you know, what can you do? I just wanted to main AD carry. That's my best role. That's the role that I made. So why should I not, you know, play it if it's my best role? But I'm a really good mid. I used to main mid. It used to be my favorite role, and I love Ahri. The new changes to Ahri, her Q making you move, like giving you that burst of movement speed, I personally think is ridiculously good. She already traded pretty well in lane. Her Q isn't high mana cost. It heals you. You have a little bit of passive sustain. You know, your charm. The nerf to her W, I think, was pretty lame because they also nerfed her ult to where it doesn't hit from very far either. So that was kind of a heartbreak to me. But at the same time, her Q buff is pretty nice. It makes it to where Ahri's not as immobile pre-6. You can literally just charm their jungler or charm the person that's got the CC, Q, and most likely get out of it, unless it's like a Ram. Maybe not like a Rammus, or that was a very good trade that I did. Unless it's like a Nautilus or a Lee Sin, you know, usually they can bring you down to half health just with a little bit of CC. But Katarina doesn't have a lot of CC. You're not going to want to gank in Ahri as a Katarina, especially Katarina with boots. She's not going to do a lot of damage. All this Katarina wants to do is farm. I used to play a lot of Katarina too, and I know that this matchup is not good versus Ahri, unless you have you know, you have to run MR. I'm not sure. I'll check to see if this chick is running MR. It appears that she is not running MR. She might be running MR per level, but I personally think that's dumb. You're versus a very harass-heavy laner, aka Ahri, and you just don't want to not go MR. Yeah, sure, you can have movement speed, but at the same time, maybe some CDR, because your Q is going to be your main source of harass. The reason why Scar plays a lot of Katarina is because he really CSs very well with Katarina. Because Katarina trades pretty well in lane. Level 3 Katarina is very strong. Level 2 Katarina is very strong. You proc your Q passive or your other passive, whatever it is. I don't know the names of her abilities besides Shunpo and like Bouncing Blade or something like that. But you trade very well as well as you do not have mana. You know, your lane abilities, I guess, do not really cost much. You can freely spam them and do what you wish. But right now, if you've noticed, I've drank no health pots. This Katarina, we're even in CS, which is very smart at Katarina. That's what you want to do. Even if you got to blow all your health pots, you just want to stay even, if not be ahead. And if you are at this early, maybe like 5 or 6, you know. But if you're like 10, 15 CS behind, your lane's probably going to be over if you're in a pretty high elo. This is a plat 5 game. Mine and Sable's MMR was really high from our provisionals. We were on like a 19 game ranked win streak or something like that. and we were doing very well, but what I personally think you do as Ahri versus Katarina is you just auto-attack the shit out of her. Like, if that charm would have hit, she would have been dead. I would have just literally flashed on W, ignited, and she would have just died. She's gonna back right now. So I have she has 31 to my 30 CS. She's farming unbelievably well. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, I'm just gonna kind of maybe freeze it, because I didn't know if she backed. You know, a lot of mid laners do that. They'll just stand back and then wait for you to push and then go up. But right now, I'm ahead in CS. I'm ahead in experience. And I'm thinking about roaming top. It's a level 5. This is smart, but bad at the same time. I see that Rek'Sai is getting supremely ganked. And I'm like, holy shit, you know, I'm on my way, buddy. This Lee Sin better not take that Q or else he'll fucking die. Yeah, this Rek'Sai knows it. I don't understand why he's so tanky. And here I come. I get the flash on her. We blow all their summoners. There's no flashes on either one of them. I thought about dropping my ward, but at the same time I was like, fuck, I don't have it. All I have is enough. Flourish Shampoo. I'm level 6, she's level 5. She's down in CS and she's missing experience. So I'm going to go mid, and I'm just always going to be farther ahead of her. Now, this Katarina, this is where I kind of disagree. I would have rather went like a double amp tome, something to give me some sort of damage where my Q will wave clear faster, as well as hit me and trade heavily. Or just pick up early source. I see that she's jumping on me. She knows this. She knows that I have no mana, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stay in lane till I have enough for, I can't remember how much item gold I needed or how much item gold I wanted. But right now I'm sitting on 1,300. I didn't want Zhonya's. I wanted to get a Morello, and I see that she's coming in. Let me pause this and back it up real quick. Now, I see that she's hit level 6. This is very smart of her. You know, you got a full combo. I just used my Q to try to thin the wave out and heal a little bit. So I have no mana. I'm not even sure if I have enough mana for ult. So right here, she jumps on me. This is where it was bad. She jumps on me, instantly starting to tank turret. Granted, she's full health. She just Shampooed. She's going to take 15% reduced damage. So what do? I don't panic. I'm like, yo, I got Ignite. My ult doesn't have enough mana, but I'm just going to start chugging a health pot pretty soon. I see that, okay, it's not doing too much damage. She ignites me. She flashes on me to get the auto attack. I turn on her just with an auto attack. Okay, ignite. She needed to stick to me. She needed one more auto. And she probably would have killed me. But since she didn't follow up, you know, you need to commit. If you're going to all in like that, you want to at least trade 1 for 1, because that's just going to put you farther and farther behind. Alright, you blew your flash. I blew my flash top. She probably noticed that. All I had to do was blow Ignite. I still have ult when I come back to lane, so I can either chunk you out and force a lot of pressure, which I hope I do. I can't remember. But at the same time, now you're down CS. You're down experience. I'm 1 level above you. And you just need to commit harder. With the Ignite tick, since me killing you made me get that 5% health and mana or whatever, and it saved me from the Ignite. I actually didn't even chug a health pot. I didn't think I had one, which was dumb of me. But I'm going to go back. That was first blood. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't first blood. So I pick up the CDR and the forbidden idol. And right here, I'm just like, okay, look at how heavily I trade in lane now. Just because I'm this much farther ahead. Granted, I am Ahri, and I hit her with a double stack. Hit her with 1. She has a Negatron cloak, believe it or not. That is a lot of MR to have this early. That's just some autos. She's already chugging her health pot. She only has, what, 3 more? She keeps spending a lot of gold in health pots. I'm going to drop my ward. I'm like, yo, I'm just going to focus on CSing. Maybe look for an all-in ult opportunity. And, you know, ward up. I didn't have enough gold. I don't think I had enough gold for other wards, but warding in mid lane is why I supremely love it. Mid lane has a lot of potential to carry, especially assassins. Ahri, LeBlanc, Zed. They carry very hard. They have good roam potential, as well as if you're getting ganked by the jungler, you have a lot of potential to turn it with Ignite, and if you're ahead in lane. Especially versus a Katarina, because Katarina is not very strong right now. She's pretty far behind. So I'm just like, fuck it, I can CS all day. I'm going to push you under turret. 58 to 48, now I'm up 10 CS. I'm up a whole level. You know, why not keep pushing my advantages? Bot lane is 0-2 on Vayne. Only down 5 CS, which is very impressive. Jinx versus Vayne is not a very fun lane. And I think I try to go for a charm right here. I do not. I really would love to have blue buff. Oh, right here. I chunk her out. She has 2 more health pots, one or 2, maybe even 3, I don't know, but she's gonna back. So she's gonna miss this whole wave of experience, this whole wave of minions, all this gold. I'm level 9. She is still level 7. I'm almost up 20 CS. Gold values, if you look at it, is pretty tremendous. I have 3k to her 2.5. So I have 500 gold. That's actually not as bad as I thought. But we're going to get Dragon, or maybe go gank bottom. I just want to push in. My mana's going to get pretty low. Maybe I back for Morello. That is what I do. I back for Morello, and I see that, okay, well, bot needs a little bit of help. That's where I want to focus on. I look at top, it's 77. He's 1-0. He's going the really, which I think is very strong right now, the Cinder Hulk top lane smite TP. On Rek'Sai is dirty as fuck. That's all I'm saying. And I'm like, yo, Katarina's missing. She probably saw me go in this bush, so I'm like, okay. I'm just going to push my lane out real quick. I almost have enough to shove the whole wave out with 1Q. And right here, I kind of acted like I was just moving around waiting for the CS, and then I'm like, alright, well, I'm going to go bottom. You know? I ult because I see that they're coming in. I have no idea how that bitch does not die. Wow, I have no idea. Oh, Vayne's backing. Wow, she was actually very low. Wukong solos my laner because my laner is so far behind. And Wukong is now 1-1. He was 0-1. And I have no idea how that happens. But I blew all their summoners bottom. And I'm just going to shove it in. I'm like, okay, well, I'll make Jinx miss a little bit. You know, Vayne's going to come back. She's going to be full health. They're going to have summoners. Vayne does have ult. Jinx will have ult soon. It was just kind of a misplay because I got hit by everything, and I believe I got exhausted instantaneously. I wish Thresh, me and Sable actually talked about this. The Vayne wanted exhaust. I do not like going exhaust in solo queue, especially this early. Ignite will win you lane 100% of the time. It is a humongous cheese factor. Next time you're playing support, go like a Sona. Go Sona bottom with like Sona Graves or Sona Ed. Just somebody, you know, Sona Ashe, Sona anybody really. And just harass with your fucking Q. Get a little bit of mana regen. Make sure you have AP. That shit goes a long way. Then harass auto attack with that third proc and ignite. You fucking deal deeps. People will be like, what? Is this the AP carry? Like, no, this shouldn't be damage from, you know, the support Sona. Especially versus people who do not have sustain. Ping and Dragon, so I'm like, alright, fuck. I'll push my lane up. I'll push my advantage. And I'm like, alright, Katarina, you better Shumpo the fuck out. She did. She did a very nice Shumpo. We picked up Dragon. I saw her Shumpo in there. I'm like, I'm gonna clear 3 wards, 3 fucking 20 gold. I don't know what this... Oh, shit. I don't even remember this. Right here, Rek'Sai gets kind of baited. Blow a lot of fucking shit. Lee Sin flash. Katarina ult. Just a TP from Fiora. And they get 1 Rek'Sai kill. I guess it's a good deal because Rek'Sai's ahead. And it went to Fiora, the laner. But at the same time, I lived. They didn't blow flash or anything, I don't think. I didn't even have flash. And, oh snap. This is where mid lane really shines. If you're ahead and you have blue buff, especially if you not really believe in yourself, but you just look at the item difference between you and your laner and the level difference. I'm 2 levels up on her, like I said. Maybe not 2 full levels, but I'm 1 full level and then some. 73 to 114 CS right now, and it's just gonna get worse. There's really not much this Katarina can do, to be honest with you. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go roam bottom. I have my ult up. Back that up. See what's going on. Right here, they fight. Wow. Oh, that auto attack red buff kill. Wukong picks him off. We get a nice TP. I'm like going in. And we slow it down. Rek'Sai's fucking huge right now. I hit this dirty charm. And we just CC her up. She almost had heal. No, she already used heal. Katarina's on her way down. She was a little bit slow to the roam, but she had the right idea. Following it up. Now, the shutdown went to... went to Rek'Sai, which is even worse for fucking Fiora. Fiora better take this turret right now. She better push that wave so hard. There's no TP. There's no ult from Rek'Sai. There's no dragon to pick up. But we're in a pretty good spot. My Knight's back up. My Flash is going to be up soon. My ult with blue buff. That's the time you want to use your ult. When you have a blue buff. When you have a blue buff Morello. Because your ult is just on such a low cooldown right now. I don't know what I'm sitting on. Rek'Sai's taxing the fuck out of mid lane. He's honestly taxing the fuck out of their enemy jungler. I'm like, you know what? Now seems like a decent time to back. I guess I'm not. I'm going to clear some wards. I think I was staying for some items. Yeah. And sharing the gold stack save was like, yo, I got some stacks. I pick up a needlessly large rod and what appears to be, I think, 2 or 3 wards. I opted with the sweeper so I can assassinate Jinx, because playing an immobile AD carry versus a fed Ahri, and a very farmed Ahri, is not fun. I do not like playing that in solo queue, unless you got a good support or you're in a really high elo. Jinx gets another shutdown, so she's fucking 5-0. If I would have hit that, I would have killed her. I just would have ulted in and ignited. Wow, she got double kill. I'm like, okay, this is not good. We kind of threw a little bit there. I wasn't there yet. They're waiting in the bush. I think they know. It was a very good sidestep, and I'm like, whoa, barely dodged the charms, barely dodged the Q. I'm like, happy feet it up. Hit her with the Q, get the little movement speed, and I'm like, wait a second, this was a bad way to pass. Honestly, I don't know why I was so scared. I should have just ulted under the turret. That was just me being a pussy. I was scared as fuck. Katarina actually does, not Katarina, that Fiora actually does a lot of damage. She has just as much CS as I do. She might not have the kills that I do, but she's strong. Actually, she does have the kills I do. She just has 3 more deaths. Dragon's up. They should back. We get a nice little blue buff to me. And I'm like, alright, well, let's just pick up a free dragon. We melt it down. They have no vision on it. They probably don't even have a timer on it. And I'm just sticking around waiting for enough gold. I probably have enough gold for Zonia pretty soon. I don't know why I flashed in. That was greedy as fuck of me. He's picking up a red buff. We're just kind of doing a dance. I feel like somebody's going to face check this fucking... Oh, what do you know? It was the AD carry that face checked the bush. Vayne flashes in for the kill. That would have been dirty if she took the lantern. And Rek'Sai's like, yo, let's go deep. He's like, I'm a tank. This poor Lee Sin got caught out again. Trying to initiate your... At least he's building tank. He's got a Sightstone. If you're behind, that far behind on Lee Sin, he's actually not too far behind. He's farming pretty well. But if you look at the item difference right now, Katarina has an Abyssal Scepter and Sork Shoes. She's down 60 CS. She's down 2 kills and 2 assists. Right now, she's very far behind. This is what a lot of the North American Challenger Series we're talking about. If you look at our item difference, Rek'Sai, he's gonna hit a humongous... He's already hit a humongous power spike. He's fed as fuck. I'm about to hit a humongous power spike with Zonia's, so I can go in, bait him out with Zonia's. Katarina won't get resets if she jumps on me and is about to kill me. I can dodge the Jinx Rocket. I can dodge the Morgana ult. Just a lot of things. The Fiora ult. I can use Zonia's a Fiora ult. And I go Luden's Echo. Even better. Luden's Echo and Sork Shoes. I'm fucking fed right now. I'm so strong. I hit a charm, somebody dies instantaneously. No matter who it is, probably. As long as they don't exhaust me. That might be the only difference. Katarina's still very far behind. Behind in CS. We need to push our lead. I'm like, yo, let's take their blue. Let's start invading their jungler. We got a bunch of Rek'Sai tunnels. I think this is where he takes it with, like, the little passive damage. She dies to Wukong. I think this is where we call Baron. Wow, just look at that nice little splash damage. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lucky ducky. No, we do not call Baron. I have 3 wards. I've warded up 3 times. That poor Lee Sin's gotten caught out 3 times. Like, in a row. Jinx is going ham as fuck. No, that's Vayne going ham as fuck. I hit her with a nice charm. Wow, what a nice pickoff. It's just me and Thresh. Wow, that damage from fucking Ahri. That was just an EQ, not even a W follow-up. And I'm like, oh yeah, Sable's like, yo, we can do this. He had exhaust. I nailed the Q. I hit the charm. And I auto-attack. And right now, I have, like, very little mana. I'm like, yo, dude, just keep running. Just keep running. My charm's just now up. So we do a nice little CC train. And I'm just proccing her with red buff. You notice that I just auto-attacked her with red buff? Just because Thresh's boots are going to kick in. I don't want her to get near him to Q, so I'm bodying her, basically. I'm like, you know, you're going to have to go through me, bitch. And that's not how it works. I ain't going to let my duo Q partner fucking die. Not as a Thresh, not after he saved my life. You know? Got double buffs off that. I'm 406, so I just picked up, what? 3 assists, 3 kills. Was a good fight. Kill this pink ward, and I'm like, man, why back? You know, I got double buffs on Ahri. Got the sustain. Let's just do some nice little rotatos. He does a nice little catch. We're basically just invading their jungle now. We're following up our lead so heavily. Vayne gets 1v1, but Wukong cleans up the kill. I honestly have no idea how that Fiora died. Hold the fucking phone. How the fuck does this Fiora die? Alright, so she gets down pretty low. She has right now 274 health, and I stop attacking her. Wow, I guess red buff and... Holy fucking shit. That poor Fiora. I guess red buff... I was like, take that Q, Lee Sin. Don't be a pussy. Lee Syndrome right there. You know, every Q you hit, you gotta take. That's all I'm saying. Believe it or not, he probably should have taken that Q. There was nothing up for us. He could have insected at least Thresh just by queuing to me. We probably would have killed him anyways, but my double buff ran out. I'm like, yo, let's kind of back out. You know, I'm not really feeling it right now. Alright, bot's like, yo, let's keep doing the rotatos. Rek'Sai, I'm fucking level 16. I'm huge right now. I have 234 CS. I got the team on my back, you know what I'm saying? This is how I roll, Rek'Sai says. I don't know why that guy's coming in. Did a nice little dodge, actually. Well, good follow-up. We're like, yo, let's get the 3rd Baron at 27 minutes. We're no H2K, so we don't have the 5th one coming up pretty soon. We're, this plat 5. And, oh, I do that nice little trick. I think we get pretty close to killing it before Wukong even comes here. We have a little half. Wukong's very strong. That would have sucked if he would have taken it. I would have been quite sad. Another blue buff. Actually, another blue buff. That's the 2nd blue buff that's been taken by this motherfucker. Because of that goddamn damage over time. And right here, I buy a Void Staff. The reason why I opted for Void Staff was purely because Katarina and her Abyssal Scepter. And whatever MR they have right now, I want that little power spike, you know what I'm saying? I don't need a death cap. I can already burst somebody. I just need to hit their magic resistance just with my levels and damage alone, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, Zhonya's would have been a good pickup. Would have been a very nice pickup. Holy crap. Right here is a good instance. I just picked up death cap, okay? Not death cap. I'm a fucking idiot. I picked up Void. Now watch Katarina get freaking deleted. She doesn't even know. Boom. Get hit by a Q. Honestly, I could probably kill her. It's just by ulting onto her and hitting her with the Q. I see that Lee Sin is like hovering somewhere around here, so I'm like, you know what, motherfucker? Wukong flashes after him and he dies. And I was like, yo, I was backing. I was like, dude, you need to back the fuck up. I want this blue buff so badly right now. Got that nice little wave clear going on. I love Luden's Echo. I think Luden's Echo is isn't a must-have, but it's it's better than DFG in the sense that when you're already fed, you can already one-shot people. Wow, I hit this very, very nice charm. I'm just zoning her from the fight. So is Thresh. We're just zoning. Still get hit by the binding. That was bad of me. We kill her Lee Sin. I solo there first, and I'm just like, yo, let's get Baron. Vayne's bottom again. All this Vayne wanted to do, she was like, I want to 1v1. That's all I want to do. I don't care how far I am behind. I want to outplay niggas. I was like, okay, you do that. You know, you do you. Rek'Sai ults back in. He's like, I'm going to push top. We're going to do this 1-1-1 split. And this chick is like, I'm fucking hungry for some Ahri. And I'm like, yo, you hungry? That was very nice of her to actually double Q out. I did not expect that. And I'm just like, yo, let's just siege top. Like, look at us right now. Look at all these minions that are being pushed. Jinx is bottom for some reason. I'm not sure if she gave up or what. I see that Fiora wants the Ahri very badly. Hit her with the charm. Just kind of go back in. I don't know. Now this game is fucking GG. It was a good game played by Jinx, I got to admit. She farmed very well. The Katarina just needed to run MR runes, definitely, if you're going versus Ahri. Wow. That flash. We end the game. Whatever, GG, well played, you know? 4 for the 20 type of stuff. Ending stats. We got the 707. I don't know what kind of gold I was sitting on. I was sitting on 2K, so I probably would have picked up another needlessly large rod and probably an amp tone. Or actually, I would have picked up a needlessly large rod. I would have sold my Doran's blade, upgraded my sweeper, and picked up the consumable for the AP for the nice little power spike just to one-shot people. Ahri, focus on farming. She's a pretty good bully in mid lane. You could push, but at the same time, your map awareness and your reaction time to ganks and kind of just intuition when the ganks are going to happen is very, very key to playing Ahri, I believe. Her charm is a little bit hard to hit, but knowing when to go in and just playing around your team, I guess, and really focusing on farming and shutting down the enemy laner. Like right now, I'm almost up 100 CS on my laner. She went 0-6-1. Mid lane was non-existent. Top lane was still pretty strong, but as well as non-existent. Rek'Sai went 7-2-6, 261 CS in 31 minutes. Was doing very well. I got to admit, he put the team on his back too. But it's me, Eggs and Bacon. That's some Ahri Plat 5 gameplay. Hope you liked it. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't want to say that. Just, you know, honestly, if you think it was good, go ahead and comment. Whatever, I'll probably answer them. And have a good day.